Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to PendulumEdu learners. Thank you for joining in. Good morning Prateek, good morning, amazing, great. So you guys have joined us in and this is the Hindu vocabulary session, that is the editorial session on your very own platform PendulumEdu. Learners, I hope that you guys have liked and shared the video with your friends and your known ones. If you haven't subscribed the channel, if you're visiting our page or channel for the first time, you should subscribe it right away. Okay, great. I hope that I'm clearly audible to all of you. Prateek, Kunal, quickly let me know if I'm audible. Yes, and we're going to begin with the editorial. And today, as I told you that we would, since yesterday also, we've started this. I started this yesterday that we were doing error spotting from the editorial. Okay, though I give you the current affairs, like important news and things that we do, that I make sure to mark, I ensure to mark it as well. But I'm going to, from today onwards, vocabulary ke saath saath we are going to focus on the grammar error spotting as well. Okay, so you don't have to worry for that too. So Prateek is right here and others have joined me, guys. Those who are live with me, as I can see, Archana, good morning, a very fresh morning. Yes, Archana, indeed. So I would request those who have joined me, they should just comment and let me know so that I'm aware of your names and, you know, I can address you by your name. Like Ramesh, good morning, Ramesh, good morning. All right. So we should start with this, we should begin with this, and the editorial for the day heads as the rise of Raisi on Iran's new president. Now this is again about the presidential status and presidency that's there in Iran. Okay, new president is there. The rise of Raisi. Now Raisi's name is a surname of a person. We're going to discuss it ahead. The new president. Okay, the new president should use his clout to push for economic, political reforms in Iran. What do we understand by clout? Quickly, what do we understand by clout, guys? A clout is a noun subject. I must tell you first of all. Okay, clout is a noun subject. Kaptan is asking, taken by storm. Okay. See, Kunal, taken by storm is like, for example, if I say the actor was taken by storm this year, so that means he's been successful, to become very successful or popular. Okay, Kaptan, taken by storm is an idiom which means to become very successful or to become very popular. Okay, so clout is a noun subject, and what does clout mean? Clout means influence, authority, प्रभाव. हिंदी में हम क्या कहते हैं? हम कहते हैं प्रभाव. So influence. They say, the writer says that the new president should use his influence or his power to push economic and and political reforms in Iran. Okay, he should use his power, his authority for that. Now, with the election of Ibrahim Raisi, a hardline cleric. Hardline has been used here as an adjective. Cleric is one who, you know, those who support clergy, group of priests in a church, that's a clergy. Clergy is a collective noun used to refer to group of priests in a church. Okay, so hardline means one who strictly adheres. Adhere का मतलब stick करना किसी बात से. Adhere, one who strictly adheres to something. Now this person, he adheres to clergy. Okay, as Iran's president, the Islamic Republic's ruling clergy have tightened their grip on all institutions of power. कहते हैं that Ibrahim Raisi is a hardline cleric, that he कहते हैं ना कट्टरवादी, hardline, कट्टरवादी. So he is actually a cutter. Like I won't say that he is extremely stubborn. No, but he sticks to one thing. So he's a follower of one particular thing. So he follows that. Now, as he is the Iran's president now, the Islamic Republic's ruling clergy, जो भी वहाँ पे ruling clergy मैंने आपको बताया group of priests, उन्होंने जो है अपना power जो है exercise करना, authority exercise करना शुरू कर दिया. The military, parliament, the judiciary and the presidency. In Iran's unique political system, effectively controlled by the supreme leader, presidents who run the day-to-day affairs have an important role to play. Now, presidents have an important role to play because they are the ones who are responsible for day-to-day activities in the country. Any confusion, guys? You can ask me. Archana says powerful. That would be for, I guess, clout. Hardline को हम powerful नहीं कहेंगे, ठीक है? चलिए. Hello, Kunal. Hello. Okay, going ahead now. In the past, the country had seen tensions between moderate or reformist presidents and the supreme leader. Usually, जो कि देखो एक तो political system है जो supreme leader control करते हैं and president controls day-to-day affairs. Now, earlier what used to happen, there were clashes between these two. While the reformists, a powerful constituency, have pushed for gradual reforms by rallying behind leaders like Muhammad Khatami and Hassan Rouhani, the conservatives are always pushed back. So if you see here, कह रहे हैं कि जहाँ पर कि रिफॉर्मिस्ट जो थे, जो कि बहुत वहाँ ईरान में रिफॉर्मिस्ट की एक पावरफुल कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी एग्जिस्टेंट है, उन्होंने धीरे धीरे से जो है ग्रेजुअल रिफॉर्म्स जो किए हैं, ठीक है. नाउ किसके पीछे लीडर्स जो थे, हु वर द लीडर्स? मोहम्मद खातमी एंड हसन रूहानी. they were the major, they were the main leaders. Okay, going ahead, the writer says that in this tussle for power, in this tussle, that means in this fight. Tussle is a noun subject, that means fight. So in this tussle for power, Mr. Raisi has been the popular face of the establishment for years. He had contested the 2017 presidential election but lost to Mr. Rouhani, who was seeking a second term. Now, Mr. Raisi, he was always, he was fighting for this. Everyone was fighting for power there. And Mr. Raisi was a popular face. He was one known face there. Okay. Also, he had contested. Contested, that means he participated. Okay. He was there. He challenged there for the 2017 presidential election. Also, remember this, but he lost to Mr. Rouhani. He actually lost to Mr. Rouhani, who was seeking a second term there. तो वो Mr. Rouhani जीत गए और वो हार गए थे उस समय. Believed to be close to Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, Mr. Raisi was appointed the Chief Justice in 2019. अब भाई वो क्योंकि अली खमेनी जो कि जो Supreme Leader थे उनके खास थे, so in 2019 he got elected as a Chief Justice, which kept him in the top echelons. Echelons is, noun subject, that means rank or level. तो जब वो चीफ जस्टिस बन गए तो वो एक अच्छे स्तर पर आ गए, स्तर एक अच्छे लेवल पर आ गए of power till the presidential election. Now, until the time of presidential election, Mr. Raisi was there. Like, he was a chief justice, which means he has some authority, he has that level and rank, right? Is it clear to all of you? Learners, anybody in any sort of confusion, you need to ask me right here. Okay, so he was there. There were allegations, उनके ऊपर इल्जाम लगाए गए काफी, ठीक है. There were allegations that June 18 election was rigged in favor of Mr. Raisi even before the first ballot was cast. So it was rigged, that means it was, tapered. उसको tamper किया गया था, चीजों को amend किया गया उनके हक में illegally वो जो है उनके हक में decision दे दिया. The Guardian Council, which vets potential candidates, had rejected almost all major reforms. Okay, अब कहते हैं जो कि गार्जियन काउंसिल है जो कि पोटेंशियल कैंडिडेट्स को वेट करती है. नाउ हियर व्हाट डू वी अंडरस्टैंड बाय वेट? क्विकली, एनीबॉडी हु नोज दिस? क्विकली भाई, सीधी सी बात है, गार्जियन काउंसिल विच वेट्स पोटेंशियल कैंडिडेट्स, क्या मतलब है कि उन पे नजर रखी जाती है, जो कि कैंडिडेट्स हैं उनका चयन किया जाता है, राइट? Kunal, Kaptan, quickly tell me guys, anybody knowing this? वेट यहाँ पर आपको दिख तो रहा है कि वेट जो है वर्ब के तरह इस्तेमाल हुआ है, दैट मीन्स टू एक्चुअली टू एग्जामिन केयरफुली, to examine or to observe, okay, that is wet. So which wet's potential candidates had rejected almost all major reformists. उन्होंने सारे मेजर रिफॉर्मिस्ट को तो रिजेक्ट कर दिया, लीविंग हिम दी ओनली प्रोमिनेंट फिगर ऑन द बैलेट. तो कहते हैं कि ये कहीं ना कहीं से ऑल स्ट्रैटेजाइज था, सब कुछ प्लान था. This led to opposition activists calling for an election boycott, क्योंकि भाई सारे रिफॉर्मर्स को हटा दिया, सिर्फ मिस्टर रेजी को रखा था, which seems to have had an impact on the voting. The turnout, that means the decision, देखो not decision but turnout को मैं इस तरह से समझाऊंगी. Turnout is a noun subject, that means number of people, the number of people, you know, the crowd coming out, जो आए पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए, जो लोग आए वो कितने थे, 48.8% जो पार्टिसिपेट करने आए वहां. एंड ऑल टाइम लो, मिस्टर रेजी वन 62% ऑफ द वोट, व्हाइल ब्लैंक बैलेट केम सेकंड एट 14%. 48.8% टोटल जनता में से भाई लोग आए इलेक्शन में पार्टिसिपेट करने, और उसमें से 62% के जो वोट है वो मिस्टर रेजी को मिले. तो इस प्रकार से वो जीते. Mr. Raisi is a controversial figure. The US has accused him of serving in the Death Commission of 1989 that implemented Ayatollah Khomeini's secret decree to execute. Decree is, I will tell you, a law. It's now. Niyam. Kanun. So it is decree or to execute thousands of political prisoners. Okay. Now he says, यूएस ने अक्यूज किया हुआ है मिस्टर रेजी को, ठीक है, 1989 के डेथ कमीशन में, जहां पर उन्होंने आयतुल्ला की खमीनी के इस लॉ को एग्जीक्यूट कर दिया था, पॉलिटिकल प्रिजनर्स को एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए. एट होम he has presided over a harsh campaign, okay, against corruption, which critics say had targeted political rivals. Now ही एट होम उन्होंने भाई बहुत बड़े बड़े कैंपेन्स किए हुए हैं करप्शन के अगेंस्ट अपनी कंट्री में, होम कंट्री में, और उन्होंने हमेशा पॉलिटिकल राइवल्स को टारगेट किया है. एंड ही अज्यूम्स द प्रेसिडेंसी एट अ टाइम व्हेन ईरान इज फेसिंग daunting challenges. Daunting, that means fearful. It's an adjective. डराने वाला या भयभीत कर देने वाले. तो वो बहुत ही ज्यादा सीवियर चैलेंजेस से जूझ रहा है ईरान, और उनको प्रेसिडेंसी इस समय मिली है तो उनको बहुत मेहनत करनी चाहिए. Yes, huge difference. And you know, there was all of this strategy that they have used everywhere. This is happening in every political like agenda is running this way. The revolution seems to be aging. The country has seen protests in recent years. The push to reform the system from within, a long time promise of the reformists, has not made much progress, and the economy is in a shambles. Now, when we say shambles, it is a noun subject. That means not, you see, shamble is actually to walk in a hazy way. लड़खड़ा कर चलना, that is shamble. Okay. Hello, Ironman, hello. Good morning. Now, so shamble is लड़खड़ा कर चलना. तो इकोनॉमी लड़खड़ा कर चल रही है. इकोनॉमी क्या है? इट्स इन अ शैम्बल. इकोनॉमी लड़खड़ा कर चल रही है, और अभी तक की ऐसा कुछ खास प्रोग्रेस नहीं किया है इकोनॉमी ने. When Mr. Rouhani won the presidency in 2013, he promised a new beginning, but his attempt to open a new chapter with the West through diplomacy was set back by Donald Trump, and his policies at home were resisted by the conservatives. So कहते हैं कि मिस्टर रूहानी ने सोचा था कि वो एक नई बिगनिंग करेंगे, बट उनका जो एक सपना था, या he wanted to have interest with the West, but Donald Trump, he actually suppressed all, subdue हो गया सारा कुछ, because the policies there in US were different and policies here at home in Iran were completely different. stumble. Yes, like we stumble, we falter. ऐसे हम कभी कभी रोल करके गिर जाते हैं, पर लड़खड़ा कर चलना, falter will be, falter तो गिरना होता है, falter तो इसका synonym नहीं होगा shamble का, ठीक है? Quickly tell me if anybody has any confusion until here. Kunal, Ironman, Kaptan, Archana, Prateek, everyone, Sanjeev, those who are live with me, guys, I want all of you to comment and let me know. Anybody having any sort of confusion until here? Quickly. Is there any confusion or shall we go ahead now? No doubt. Okay, Anand. Thank you for your response. So we would be now going ahead with this. So the writer also adds that Mr. Raisi, who has supported reviving the nuclear deal, might also bank on sanctions being removed to reboot the economy. Says जिन्होंने न्यूक्लियर डील को रिवाइव करने के लिए सपोर्ट किया था. रिवाइव मतलब revive and reboot are the same. They are synonym. Revive and reboot, that is a verb which means to re-establish something. पुनर्जीवित करना. Okay. So कहते हैं जिन्होंने न्यूक्लियर डील को रिवाइव करना था, उन्होंने माइट ऑल्सो बैंक ऑन सैंक्शंस. उनको खुद इस बात की जिम्मेदारी लेनी चाहिए कि इकोनॉमी को रिबूट करना क्यों, मतलब ऐसे सैंक्शंस, माइट ऑल्सो बैंक ऑन सैंक्शंस बीइंग रिमूव्ड, ऐसे अप्रूवल्स जो कि रिमूव कर दिए गए या हटा दिए गए जो कि इकोनॉमी को रिवाइव कर सकते थे. And there is growing discontent in society. Discontent, dissatisfaction. People are not happy and content. Discontent is noun subject, which means asantushti. Asantushti. So people are not satisfied and the desperate calls for reforms and liberties. They want changes. They want freedom. Okay. Revamp, yes, Kunal. Revamp would be another synonym. Reboot is to start again. Yes, like we start a system. That's right, Ironman. That's good. For now, Iran's tactical response to these challenges. Tactical is an adjective that means planned. जो strategic जो plans हैं, tactical, नीतिगत. हिंदी में हम कहते हैं नीतिगत, जो कि थोड़ा सा with all those steps it's been monitored. Tactical response to these challenges is repression. अभी liberties, Ironman, that means they want freedom. The people of the country are looking for that freedom. Okay. Yes. Now they say that अभी for now ईरान का जो response होगा इन challenges को वही होगा कि अभी थोड़ा वो शांत हो जाए. They should think about it. They should just calculate a bit and then retaliate or then come up with something. Mr. Raisi as president. Repression का मतलब is announced, that means suppression or some sort of taking, settling down, just waiting for the time to come. Okay, that is. Now, Mr. Raisi as president should understand that repression will not solve any of Iran's problems. भाई सबको पता है कि अगर हम स्थगित हो जाएं, repression में चले, suppression में चले जाएं, हम repress हो जाएं, तो solve नहीं करेगा problems, right? A member of the clerical establishment, he should use his clout and the election victory to push for gradual economic and political reforms. कहते हैं कि he is a member of clerical establishment. He has that power, he has that authority. तो उनको वो अपनी power, वो अपना influence, वो अपनी authority use करके he should take the country towards economic and political reforms. उनको reforms लाने चाहिए. He should look forward to it. He should try for it. Right? Is it clear? Purported, Kunal, to what? Purported for what? Kunal, purported, something that's alleged, something that's not proven but it's thought कि सोचा जा रहा है ऐसा हो सकता है, ठीक है. आयरन क्लाउड इन्फ्लुएंस, हम सबसे पहला वर्ड आज हमने यही डिस्कस किया था, अथॉरिटी या इन्फ्लुएंस, प्रभाव, ठीक है. पहला ही वर्ड था आज आर्टिकल में, वो हमने डिस्कस किया था, क्लाउड. ओके, purported is something that's thought of. उसको आप प्लान नहीं कहेंगे, सॉरी, दैट वोंट बी द करेक्ट वन कुणाल. purported होता है जो कि आप सोच रहे हैं कि ऐसा हो सकता है बट वो सच नहीं होता, इट्स alleged, ठीक है, वो डिफरेंट है. अर्चना, बूट मतलब स्टार्ट करना, रीबूट मतलब दोबारा से शुरुआत करना. यस, assumption होती है purport. यस, great, it's clear. So we will be going on the top 5 words. Shamble, noun subject, cloud, noun, reboot, verb, daunting, adjective, and echelon, again noun. Learn us quickly. We need to like just hit these top 5 words, और बाकी words आपको पता है word list में है. जिनको नहीं पता बता दूं, डिस्क्रिप्शन में लिंक दी हुई है, आप डिस्क्रिप्शन में दी हुई लिंक पे क्लिक कर सकते हैं और आप वर्ड लिस्ट पर जा सकते हैं जहां पर आज के सारे वर्ड्स विद सिनोनिम्स, एंटोनिम्स और एग्जाम्पल सेंटेंसेस आपको मिल जाएंगे. पावर, सेकंड, क्लाउड इज पावर और इन्फ्लुएंस, बिल्कुल करेक्ट है, वेरी गुड. Reboot is to restart, that's absolutely correct. Yes, ladkhadana, yes. Shamble is ladkhadana, that's right. Stumble, shake, shiver. Daunting is fearful or fearsome, that's correct guys. Walk in, walk in, Heeshing way. Pratik, I didn't get this. Heeshing way. Yes, echelon is rank or level. Very good. Very, very good. Amazing. Gaurav, Archana, that's very good. That's absolutely correct. Gaurav, Archana, Kunal, Kaptan, Pratik, Iron Man, very, very well done. You guys have answered the top 5 words. और बाकी words please word list में जाके revise जरूर करेंगे. Okay? Now, I have something very important today for you and here we go. I have 3 error spotting sentences from the editorial itself and I want you guys to answer it. Let's start with number 1. While the reformists, a powerful constituency, have pushed for gradual reforms by rallying beside leaders like Muhammad Khatami and Hassan Rouhani, the conservatives always pushed back. Quickly tell me for the first one, then we'll go on to the second and then the third one. Yes, I'm waiting for your responses now. Quickly tell me. Where do you think that the error lies? We've just read the article. I don't think there should be a problem in locating the error. So you have to give me the appropriate one. Ironman says option D. No. Not D. Kunal, Kaptan, Gaurav, Archana, everyone try. Kaptan says a C, beside. Exactly, it will be C because besides, no. Either say behind, मतलब क्योंकि वो leaders है ना, तो उनके पीछे हम चल रहे थे. So leader rallying behind leaders like, okay, या उनके साथ चल रहे थे तो beside. But besides उनके अलावा, no. That's wrong. So it will be option C for number 1. Rallying besides, this is wrong. Okay. What about second one, guys? Mr. Raisi, who has supported revived the nuclear deal, might also bank on sanctions being removed to reboot the economy. Now this you can get through reading itself. Reading से ही आपको error पता चल जाएगा. So quickly. I'm waiting for your responses, guys. Revive. Yes, that's correct. It's option B. Revive. Galat hai. It will be supported reviving the nuclear deal. Yes, option B. Very good. Kaptan, Pratik, Kunal, Archana. Very good. That's correct. No, Einman, it's in B, not in A. That's absolutely correct. It's option B. What about third one? In this tussle for power, Mr. Raisi has been the popularity face of the establishment for years. Quickly tell me, where do you see the error? Yes, Gaurav, that's right. What about the third one? And this is the last concept for the day. लर्नर्स, कल बैंकिंग के सेशन में मैंने आपको बताया था, हम बैंकिंग की क्लास कर रहे हैं ना 3 बजे एवरी डे एट 3 PM. सो मैंने आपको बताया था कि पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच की कितनी अहमियत है बैंकिंग एग्जाम्स में. आपको पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच में बेस्ड क्वेश्चन नहीं आता, बट इसको यूज करके आप बहुत सारी चीजें अपने लिए इजी कर सकते हैं, सॉर्ट कर सकते हैं. वेरी वेल डन अर्चना. दैट वुड बी popular face, because we need an adjective. We don't need another noun subject. We need an adjective. For that it will be popular face and not popularity face. Very well done, Archana. Great. So it is in option C, and that's it for the day, guys. I hope that you've understood the article completely, the editorial. You've gone through all the words, and this was the error spotting from the editorial that you might be asked. Now this is an effort from my end to let you know how we, like teachers like us, we come up with questions like these from the editorials. Okay, now I'll come up with some parajumble someday. I'll come up with some fillers, and all of this we will be doing it all together. Okay, great. Gaurav, Pratik, Kaptan, that's absolutely correct. Very well done, guys. Very well done. So the session for the day comes to an end right here, guys. I will see you again at 10 AM for SSC's practice session, and at 3 PM for banking memory-based session. So be there with me at 10 AM, and then at 3 PM, we all get up and I'll be there. Okay? Okay, great, Kaptan. You love the chain? That's great. Thank you so much, guys, for being there. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you again at 10 AM. Thank you.